Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are here to do a general read to see what your energy is. Please do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my six, meaning have my back. We're listening to Do Not Disturb by Drake. Unsure energy of growth. You're not sure. More life is on. Oh yeah, it's Do Not Disturb. So it's questioning, just having fun or radiant energy. What is it? You don't know. You don't know. You're not sure. Eight of Swords, Six of Coins, Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving, the self entrapment, Eight of Swords, overthinking, negative thoughts. You have a lot of negative thoughts when it comes to time and reflection. Holding back, repression, tune into your intuition, taking care of yourself and self love. Yeah, you're giving more than you're receiving, and therefore you're questioning. It's causing you to feel some type of way. And in more life, or excuse me, in Do Not Disturb, Drake is questioning, all the things that he's doing, everything, the people who want the best for him and the people who don't. And so here it is, the Knight of Coins energy. These are years, and this is a disconnect. This is you working on yourself and reflecting when it comes to, details, specialties, sticking to it. And also, it says vernal equinox, dark to light, Ace of Swords, a lack of ideas. Yeah, self-serving disinterest. You reach this plateau, and you know that there's a lot of missed opportunities here with both the Knight of Swords and the Four of Cups. Missed opportunities is the first one: rude or bored, dissatisfaction, insincere, hurtful, sarcastic, unmotivated, impulsive, depressed, reluctant, bullying, out of control, and weary. You've been dealing with somebody that's not been following through, Page of Cups, or this is your energy. Mr. Still Your Girl is on by Trey Songz. Connected to nature, and it says gaining momentum. So you are gaining momentum with the lack of ideas that you don't have. And then, yeah, better times are ahead, Six of Swords energy. So you're walking away from the things that don't serve you. And it's all because of the growth and how much you've given to a situation. And therefore, you had to really realize and reflect that you feel trapped, you feel discontent, but at the same time, you're like, it's out of your depth, and nobody is following through, and you're not following through, learning from the past mistakes, procrastinating, underachiever, bad news, no common sense, and lack of goals. You had a lack of goals when it came to dealing with the situation, and that's the reason why you're questioning it. More life. Do not disturb. He went on time out, Drake energy. Yeah, because he had to use his intuition and heal his inner child wounds. He said he wants to know who has the best for him, and that sun, it's up in the up right now, the strength, the empowerment, the disharmony, the triggers, things that, we regret, and, uh, where we have to feel guarded and vulnerable, but that's you using your intuition and having clarity on where to go and where to move from when it comes to all of these different energies. But it's also looking back at your childhood and seeing what it is and why you felt disconnected and why you felt like you had to give and not receive and feel trapped when you had to reflect, when you had to hold back, but and why you didn't work on yourself moving forward. And so that's just kind of how I see you went through a spiritual journey of walking away, tranquility, overcoming hardships, conflicts resolved, becoming stable, restoration, and peace. You're searching for peace, and so therefore I'm pulling from the spiritual oracle deck or the spiritual journey deck. Yeah, in the reverse is your spiritual path. It says there is a greater purpose in life, and you are encouraged to explore, and to embrace the journey to your higher self. You were not doing that. And so igniting your passion, you were not igniting your passion. You were not going on your own spiritual journey. You were going on journeys for others. Yeah, energetic cords. You had to cut the cords of the people that complete you and cause you to feel this way. It says clearing your aura of unwanted attachments, memories, and unhealthy energies. Release and renew. That's what you had to do in order to heal. Yeah, you are protected. So you just have to realize the need for energetic, emotional, or physical boundaries is necessary for you at this time. And that's cutting the karmic cords. That's what you're walking away from. So incarnate into incarnate into the human experience to resolve past life experiences, work through any painful lessons, and turn them into opportunities for growth. So that's what you had to do, but you had to reflect on the growth and why there was stagnation in the situation. And therefore, I'm going to pull from the Ascended Life Oracle deck. just to see when it comes to why you're, when you're a sin, when you realize the triggers and the conflict and take your power back, because you were starting to become guarded, and that's not a way that we like to be guarded and not to give our, put forth the effort of trying to help and heal. We're healers. Local travel, many local vacations, getting out more, romantic weekends, getaway, having to drive more. Karmic cycles, settling scores in this life, karmic relationship, karmic patterns, negative cycles, and personal growth. Yeah, the karmic lessons are here, and the karmic cycles were here as well. There was a waiting game, but it says the pink diamond. You are a rare opportunity to find one of a kind love, unique creative expressions, wealth, prosperity, business. You had to work on yourself, your business. Listen, I tell everybody, any situationship is a part of a business, whether it be being in a relationship with somebody and then, having kids with them, and that relationship stops, you still have that 50-50 business situation that you have to be in. Just because you guys ended it doesn't mean that you're not a rare diamond. Just because you have to travel a little bit more doesn't mean that you're not a rare diamond. You're divinely guided. Ask for help from your angels. You are protected, and pay attention to the signs and dreams. So you have to cut the energetic cords. And it says again twice that you are protected. Dreams, vivid dreaming, dream messages, reaching for your dreams. Your dreams are calling you. The power of imagination. You have to know what you want. The sad news is that it's a disappointing message, not what you wanted to hear. The breakup, maybe. You have to find your purpose. Doing the soul work, looking for meaning in life, discovering your life purpose, going on a spiritual journey, and that's what you're on. Remember, because before here, Lotus Flower Balm is on your spiritual path. You were hesitant on taking it, and then all of a sudden you started to work on yourself and ignite your passion. And then the toxicity, yeah, because the people around you, the karmic cycles that were around you, toxic situations, people, it's time to purge. Having a toxic mindset, dead end relationships. And so you had to get out of them, the waiting game, waiting for something or someone. You were waiting for a person to change, to get out of the karmic cycles that they were in, which caused you to be, to kind of hold back on your own, expect to hear news, putting your life on hold, prepared, ready, and waiting. I don't know if that was this read that Jaheim, Ready, Willing, and Able was on. I think that was my last read. But the waiting game for this person to change, and you putting yourself on the back burner for this person to change, and you had to change yourself and really realize that, you know what, no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. Sometimes, you have to send strength and healing to a person in the 5D, cut the toxicity out of your life, the karmic cycles, and go from here. This is the breakup oracle deck. This person will eventually realize the good that you brought to their lives, and as much as you gave and received to this person, gave and not receive, you were giving but not receiving, and therefore your generosity and balance, once it's removed from their life, they have to look at things in a different light. Yeah, erase. They played games with you. Dying love. I was trying to remain hopeful, but I feel you slipping away. You are slipping away. You're getting rid of the toxic patterns, the karmic cycles, and therefore, yeah, this person was clueless at first, and they had all this drama, and you had to erase some things, and they tried to do that, but they were being facetious because they thought you were being facetious because they're clueless of why you don't like the drama. So it says, honestly, I don't even know what I did wrong. Maybe you'll tell me. I have too much drama in my life. I'm trying to stay out of it. So again, they thought that you were drama filled, but really that wasn't the case. They tried to erase you, but you were just working on yourself and figuring out your purpose and going on your spiritual path. But I deleted everything that reminded me of you. They'll realize that they will not be able to delete anything when it comes to you. They can try all they want, but the thing is that they have things that they have to work on. Lotus Flower Bomb is owned by Miguel and Wale. But the thing is that you have to realize that you've done everything on your own terms, on your own way. You love, you gave, and nothing else that you've done. Yeah, you're the mature person in this situation, and now they're at a distance from you. The dying love. I was trying to remain hopeful, but I feel you slipping away. Yeah, because you're at a distance from them. You distance yourself, whether you're around the corner or down the street. You're living with them through the 5D by sending strength and healing. And it's not easy for you to do, but you had to figure out how to get back on your spiritual journey and get rid of the karmic cycles. Now, this is the 4 agreements. Learning to be impeccable with your words, to do your best and not to make assumptions and not to take things personally. Don't make assumptions. Listen what it says. Learn to ask questions. This came out of my last read. It's always better to ask questions than to make assumptions. Have the courage to ask questions until you are as clear as you can be. Once you hear the answers to the questions, you won't have to make assumptions because you will know the truth. So, the maturity in you, when a woman's fed up, is on by R. Kelly. The maturity in you is just like, you know what? I have to let go of this to find my spiritual path and to figure it out. I tried to ask the questions. I tried to give everything. I tried to be there in this toxic karmic cycle. And now I have to be the mature one and realize that when a woman's fed up, I have to find my purpose. And sometimes it's sad for me, but the lack of clarity and the lack of ideas when it comes to this person trying to clear their karmic path and the karmic cycles in their lives is making me go on my spiritual journey. So maybe I'll name this When a Woman's Fed Up. Let's go ahead and pull from the crystal deck, and then we're going to let this energy go. All of these cards come out. You know, I hate when these cards come out like this, but these are the chakras. Pretty much all the heart chakras is what you're working on. There's no base, there's no foundation here, meaning that your sacral, let me make sure before I say that. The sacral chakra and the root chakra isn't here, but the solar plex chakra is here. Yeah. So this is pretty much the heart chakras. Somebody's throat chakra is off. It says that. You hear that in my voice, right? So your heart chakra is your ability to send strength and healing, period. To be able to love, to be harmonious, and to forgive. You know, no man is your enemy, no man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. This is the heart chakras on all of these cards. We also have the crown chakra, your belief system. You have to unlearn to relearn. You know, sometimes you have to just unlearn that you are given too much and you have to go on your own spiritual journey and to get out of the karmic cycles that are around you and to release them. And then we have the third eye chakra, which is trusting in your intuition, your perception, and understanding. That saying, what's understood doesn't have to be explained. Once you start to explain and ask questions and see the answers that you need to hear and just feel the pullback, you already know what it is that you need to know, you know. And so that is the saying, what's understood doesn't have to be explained. The throat chakra is your ability to communicate, to trust, and express yourself. You have to say what you want, mean what you say. You have to express yourself. Don't be afraid to ask questions and don't be afraid to love. You know, the solar plex chakra. The solar plex chakra is your optimism, clarity, and taking your personal power back. And that's what you have to do sometimes. So the green kyanite is the heart chakra, heart, wisdom, empathy, and support. It says, my heart hears the truth. You know, when you ask the questions, your heart already knows. Your heart hears the truth basically on what this person is willing to do. We just sometimes block it and see the potential in some things and see that it can work. It will once you distance yourself and let them heal their karmic cycles. So the kunzite is the heart chakra, unconditional love, contemplation, and introspection. It says, I release outer influences and am filled with divine love. So sometimes you have to release those outer influences, and that's where, you know, you're letting go of the karmic cycles. The moldavite is the crown, third eye, throat, and heart chakra. Cosmic connections, high vibration, and acceleration. Loving in the 5D. My perception of the universe is expanding. So when you start to understand with the dark and the light, timing a few days, it's time, act now, fresh start, awakening in spring. It's time for you to understand your perceptions and know that your universe is expanding by, you know, going after your soul path, you know, and also, you know, following your passions. Heart, solar plex, chakras is the peridot. It says protective, purifying, and healing. It is safe for me to detox and heal, detoxify and heal. See, and that's what you got to trust in divine timing and understand that you have to find your own passions. This is you and your spiritual path and you igniting your passions. It is safe for me to detoxify and heal. And that is where we are. Let's go ahead and let this old energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. Letting go of the karmic cycles. Love you guys.